A blind pianist walks into a house to perform and unknowingly steps into a murder scene. But what follows is a twisted game of lies, greed, and deception, where nothing is what it seems. The film begins in a quiet countryside, where a hunter carefully aims his gun at a rabbit. The silence is broken by a sudden gunshot, and the story cuts to Akash, a blind but talented pianist living alone in a small apartment with only his cat for company. Despite having no friends or family, he finds comfort in music and dreams of becoming a great artist. Whenever he steps outside, a mischievous boy named Bandhu teases him, convinced that Akash is only pretending to be blind. One day, Bandhu offers to help him find an auto, and Akash heads to a music shop where he refuses to teach piano students because he's preparing for an important competition in London just 2 months away. At the same time, we are introduced to Pramod Sinha, a once famous actor who lives in a luxurious apartment with his much younger wife, Simi. Despite the age gap, they appear to live happily. Meanwhile, a young woman named Sophie accidentally crashes her scooter into Akash at a traffic signal. Feeling guilty, she takes him to a nearby cafe, where she discovers his musical talent and offers him a job at her father Franco's restaurant. Franco is amazed by Akash's performance and immediately hires him as their pianist. Over time, Sophie and Akash grow closer, spending time together, watching movies, and developing a strong bond. One night, Pramod hears Akash playing at the restaurant and is deeply impressed. He invites him to perform at his wedding anniversary the next day and even pays him in advance. Meanwhile, Pramod pretends to leave town for urgent work, disappointing Simi, who had hoped to celebrate their anniversary together. That same night, heavy rain forces Sophie to stay at Akash's place, where they share drinks and grow even closer. Their connection deepens, and their relationship begins to blossom. The next day, Akash arrives at Pramod's apartment for the private performance. Simi is confused, insisting that Pramod is out of town, but she reluctantly lets him in when a neighbor starts watching. As Akash begins playing the piano, he suddenly notices Pramod's dead body lying on the floor. Shocked, but trying to stay calm, he continues playing while Simi and another man quietly clean up the scene and wrap the body. A flashback reveals that Pramod discovered Simi with her lover, Manohar, who turns out to be a police officer, and during the confrontation, Pramod was killed. Later, Akash attempts to report the murder at the police station, only to discover that the killer is none other than Officer Manohar himself. Realizing the danger, Akash changes his story and leaves. Soon, Pramod's body is found in a river, and suspicion begins to grow. However, Akash remains silent, fearing for his life. As events unfold, the neighbor Mrs. Desa becomes suspicious, but is later pushed off her balcony by Simi. And once again, Akash witnesses the crime, but continues acting blind. Simi grows suspicious of Akash and later confronts him, poisoning his drink and forcing him to admit the truth. That he was never blind. Furious, she blinds him for real using chemicals, leaving him helpless. When Sophie learns about Akash's deception, she feels betrayed and leaves him. Meanwhile, Simi and Manohar plan to eliminate Akash, but he escapes after a struggle and ends up in a hospital. There, he meets Dr. Swami and a couple who secretly run an organ trafficking racket. They plan to kill him and steal his organs, but Akash convinces them that Simi and Manohar have $1 million, offering them a deal. Together, they kidnap Simi, extract her confession, and plan to use her organs for money. However, greed leads to betrayal, chaos, and multiple confrontations. Eventually, Simi escapes and tries to run over Akash, but a rabbit suddenly jumps onto the road, causing her car to flip and burst into flames, killing her instantly. 2 years later, Sophie meets Akash in London, now a successful pianist. He recounts everything that happened, but leaves one question unanswered. In the final scene, Akash walks down the street when a tin can rolls into his path. He casually flicks it aside with his stick, leaving everyone wondering, was he truly blind? Or was it all just another act? And that's where the story ends, leaving the mystery alive. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next recap.